Yo, what's up guys? Phil here, I'm back. I just wanted to video me unboxing all of this, the Predator trash pump, the 2-inch trash pump from Harbor Freight. It cost $200, $199. They give a 2-year warranty on it as well. I also purchased a couple of hoses. I'll show you guys those right now. Let me just figure out how to swap this video around. I don't know. Anyway, there's the hoses. There's the pump. So let's take a look and see what we have. Based on the reviews and the warranty that you can get with it, I felt as if it was a good value. It's a good value anyway. So. A side note, if you guys are trying to quit the soda, I started drinking these Polar sparkling waters. This one's like watermelon, lemon or something like that, but they're really good, and it's just water, so no harmful things in it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's the first hose. Again, 2-inch hard, heavy duty. This is the intake hose, so it would be the part that is sucking the water up for the trash pump. And looks pretty nice. I'm just trying to get some parts open so I can show you guys what it's all about. So it seems to be like a pretty decent quality. We have the brass fitting, rubber seal on the inside. They doubled up on the metal clamps, keeping the fitting watertight. That's the female end. On this end we have the male end. This is an aluminum fitting that will be sucking the water in. This brass fitting will thread onto the actual pump itself. And again, it's pretty like heavy duty stuff, double clamped. And again, aluminum fittings, that's pretty nice. And yes, I am using a plumber's wrench to take the plastic off. A utility knife would have been much nicer, but I don't have one with me right now. So it's doing the trick though. Okay, so again, this is the discharge hose. Here's my 2-inch fitting that I made, which again is going to connect to my actual pump system, my well digging system. This is going to be connected with a no-hub clamp. And what will happen is this discharge hose is going to thread onto it like this. This is going to be a straight 2-inch pipe that's going to be pumping about 100 gallons a minute of water down on the inside of the 4-inch casing. And as that water pumps out the bottom, it's going to circle back around, and it's going to have an upward draft to bring all the tailings and sand and dirt and rocks and things, it's going to be coming up that 4-inch pipe, and then it's going to pour out of the Y. So again, you can see here that we have the 2-inch pipe, the water's coming down, it's going to cycle back around and go up the 4-inch pipe, and it's going to pour out of that Y there. And the benefit of using the trash pump is that in my 300-gallon casing that I made, 300 gallons of water casing that I made, that's full of water. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the intake into that. I'm going to pump the water up, down the hose. It's going to come up the 4-inch pipe. It's going to pour back out and back into that casing. So I'm just going to recycle the same water, which is groundwater, and I'm going to use that to bore my way down deeper, 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 deeper. Now I understand the water is going to be dirty and all the rest of it. I'm not in a huge rush. I don't need this water to drink tomorrow. It'll settle. I'll be able to fill it with gravel once it's all settled, and I'm really looking forward to it. So anyway, same type of thing, Harbor Freight. This is more of a flexible hose, not as heavy duty as that intake hose. It's the intake hose made to take a little bit more of a beating, and same situation where we have a nice brass fitting. Here we have an aluminum kind of pressure coupling system, similar to like PEX, where they crimp that aluminum fitting on there. You got a rubber gasket inside, again an aluminum crimped fitting sealing that, and an aluminum threaded fitting there. So here's my discharge assembly. Let's see what we can figure out here with this where am I? Here we go. Just realized I had a Sawzall blade. I think it's going to make for a little bit of a easier time cutting this stuff. Okay. So let's see what we've got. It's interesting. I can't figure out how to reverse the camera. Somebody's gonna have to help me out with that. Okay. Anyway, that's the Predator. The Predator. And this is a gas-powered, kind of like a medium duty. It's a 2-inch trash pump. The directions say that it can suck up to a 5/8 inch solid object. So, that could be pieces of wood or pebbles, so forth. So, first thing I want to look at is a little packet here that it comes with. I think it's parts and attachments. So, number one, we have a little screen. So this is going to be the on the intake side, so that nothing larger than sand pebbles, this is about a 1/8 inch hole, nothing larger than sand pebbles can be sucked into the pump from the intake. And that's a pretty nice situation. I'm just dry fitting these. I know some of you guys out there will be like, oh, he didn't use Teflon tape or seal the seams on any of these items he's putting together. But anyway, essentially this is what will happen here. This will be sitting inside my reservoir, sucking water up into the Predator, which again, aluminum pump casing, which is pretty awesome. It is gas powered. Takes unleaded gas. You need oil, motor oil. It's got an on-off switch, pull start. You know, choke, full throttle, idle, all of the things you would expect to see. So the motor will start in this little, so you know, pull start. Here are all the fittings on the side. And then this little on-off switch essentially is what's going to turn the pump on down here. You flip it into on and it'll start sucking. They also have a pretty simple little system, it looks like. In order to prime it, don't have to go crazy siphoning or anything like that. You just unthread this little cap at the top and you fill this with water, put the cap back on, and essentially you've primed the pump. There's enough water in there to get a suction going. So we have again the aluminum cast pump. We have the intake and output, 2-inch all aluminum. There's a what appears to be a plastic backwash, so that once you have the pump pumping, you don't have to keep priming it and priming it and priming it. And then of course down at the bottom here, when you're finished using it, this is a drain to where you can drain all of the water and sediment out of the pump itself and give it a good clean and make sure that the pump lasts. And again, I bought this $200 plus the pumps and everything, and the warranties, 2-year warranty. It's anything goes wrong with it, they'll replace it for you. And I purchased this for all of the parts, about $300. I think that I'll make good use out of it. 158 gallons a minute at full throttle. I definitely do not intend to use it at full throttle, probably barely above an idle. It's a lot of water going down a 2-inch pipe. I have a feeling if I ran it at full throttle, I'll be jet washing. I'll be drilling down, I think, pretty quickly. So anyway, that's the unwrapping. I think it's cool. We'll find out. I'm going to put some oil in it, some gas. I'm going to get it started, make sure everything runs and operates so that it's ready for my use. Talk to you later.